Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Bryan. Super Bowl LVII will be played on Sunday, and that big game will include two former members of the Pittsburgh Steelers on opposite teams in the form of wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster and defensive tackle Javon Hargrave. While it really doesn't matter to me which team wins in the grand scheme of things, I kind of find myself hoping that Smith-Schuster gets to experience being a world champion. And that's with no disrespect to Hargrave, who I really hated to see leave Pittsburgh a few years ago via unrestricted free agency. Why is Smith-Schuster my choice? For starters, I think he's a great kid and a very misunderstood one at that. Sure, some of the TikTok videos that he did during his time with the Steelers probably weren't great decisions on his part, but that's just part of today's athlete trying to build their brand. Additionally, Smith-Schuster signing with the Chiefs last offseason was essentially him betting on himself. During the Monday night Super Bowl media sessions, Smith-Schuster was asked if it was at all frustrating to him that he failed to secure a multi-year contract with the Steelers the last two off-seasons. He didn't really hesitate in answering that question. "It's not frustrating at all because I'm betting on myself," Smith-Schuster said. "I'm going to keep doing that. One of my really good friends posted on Instagram the other day, betting on yourself is the number one thing you'll ever do. I've been doing that since I got in the league. I knew that I had to prove myself this year to say I can still play ball, and I still can." What's not to like about that answer? Had the Steelers given Smith-Schuster a better offer the last few off-seasons, he probably would have signed it and thus been with the team at least through this past season and possibly beyond. That obviously didn't happen, and he wound up signing an incentive-laden deal with the Chiefs last offseason. I think a lot of people might forget that Smith-Schuster suffered a shoulder injury in the second quarter of the Steelers' Week 5 2021 game against the Denver Broncos and underwent surgery for it. At the time of that surgery, most people figured that he would be out for the season. He, however, managed to rehab from that shoulder surgery in time to play in the Steelers' wildcard game against the Chiefs. He could have easily bypassed doing so with another free agency period staring him in the face, and nobody probably would have batted an eye at it. I think him coming back from that injury to play in that playoff game says a lot about him. So, with Super Bowl LVII now on tap, I'll be rooting for the Chiefs and more specifically Smith-Schuster. Even though he's no longer a member of the Steelers, I still very much like him as a player and more importantly, as an upstanding human being who bet on himself. Should Hargrave and the Philadelphia Eagles win on Sunday, however, I'll be quite happy for him as well. How can one not be? Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with myself and Alex Kozora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.